Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Ravens coming in at 6-7, going up against the Panthers, who come in at 5-8. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Second and 10, Newton again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And on second and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver, 81 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 23 yards there, and that'll be good for a Baltimore first.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cutback, right sideline. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Murray, the lone setback.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Gun. Check. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. A toss to Murray. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll set up a throw. On the screen, this is Mason. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Trey Mason, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Carolina first.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
On first down, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Ravens here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. All right, now look at 56. Look, Detroit!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So the D-line's going to spread out. Newton to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a pretty nifty hurdle there before he's brought down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at the 2. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Buck Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. First and goal here from the 2. Now they'll run. Murray. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Murray. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And he's able to put it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drop. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Over! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Murray, the lone setback. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. Green.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll try and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of them, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he'll cut it to the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now here come the Ravens. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second and 10, Newton again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
10 yards to go on third. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground. And when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback. And when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And how about this, a fake? He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
Murray, the lone setback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, Jack, Patriot! Detroit!
They go with Murray again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Back to throw again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Murray. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to go for a big play. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watching now, Barney. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Watch left. Tight end left. All right, here we go. Check the backer.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Nice play, baby. Nice play. Right. Everyone's got 4 down. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Second and just 1.
Tight left.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go. First and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And he'll bang that one through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing is Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Murray, the lone setback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Defense showing blitz. The play clock's running down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fresh set of downs here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They'll get 19 yards there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead. It's still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense.
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
You